Well, they're halfway there. The New York Mets in the rain are at home, a win, and we go to a Game 7 where anything can happen. But tonight, the New York Mets will take on the Pirates for the third straight time where they could face elimination. Now, the Pirates were almost ready to win the game. You see, it was 5-3 in Game 4. It was 2-1 going in to the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs. Mookie Wilson came by and he tied the game up, saved the series for New York. Tonight, Game 6, can the New York Mets take another? And here's Doc Gooden. No ERA, remember Game 1. Six strikeouts, 2 walks. And here's Barry. Second on the Pirates there. And here's Dwight Gooden. The OPS is over 1,000. That's going to be a strike. Last 3 games, 3 home runs. Last 6 games. Remember, he won 2 of the games of this series with home runs. The 0-2. And that's going to be inside 1-2. The Pirates win. They play the Reds in the NLCS. And we'll start the semifinals tomorrow. And Barry Bonds strikes out. Here in the very beginning, its first strikeout. Barry Bonds. Right there on the inside. Good night. So that's going to be 1 out. And here's Chico Lane. He's hitting under 100 for the series. A terrible series for him, and he tries to go for it, and that's why it's a terrible series. Everything's second on the Pirates. That's got to be a glitch. I don't know what in the world would be second. That's going to be 2 strikes. Jose Lane. The 0-2. Good, and that'll be fouled back. The Mets have a good feeling about this game. After tying up the game at Three Rivers, they just felt really good. And coming into this game, they're almost inevitable that there's going to be a Game 7. You get that feeling. And if there is, that'll be tomorrow. Gooden down low, 2-2. The Chico Lane, here's Gooden again, the 2-2. Struck him out, and the last 3 pitches weren't even in the strike zone. His second strikeout. Look at this, that's 0-1, a swing and a miss. They struck him out down below. So Andy Van Slyke hitting 136, 2 outs. And Dwight Gooden, Doc Gooden working down below. The OPS, there's got to be a bug. Because everybody's OPS is second on the Pirates. Van Slyke down low, 1-1. Last game he was 0 for 4 and he had a walk. He hasn't had a good series. A lot of this offense hasn't. If the Pirates win, they play the Reds. And that is a nasty rivalry. This will be high pop fly. Underneath is Wally Bachman. And he'll make the catch. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Look at all those. Pirates nothing, New York nothing. Bob Walk, he hasn't given up a run. He went through 9 innings, he's 1-0. Only given up 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, and he hasn't walked anyone. So here's Bob Walk. It's going to be tough to score runs today. Lenny Dykstra will start off. Remember, Darryl Strawberry is hurt. And here's Lenny Dykstra. And that's going to be low, 1-0. Oh, they call that a ball down low. Bob Walk is angry. One and that'll be a strike. One ball, one strike. And it'll be 2-1. Bob Walk. The Pirates and the Mets, they know that runs are going to be a premium today. That'll be a little tip off the end of the bat. Walk to first, they get him one out. Dykstra can make that, and that would be big. So you have Dykstra, Jeffries, Hernandez, Wilson, McReynolds, Johnson, Carter, Elster, and Bachman. 222 is the best average. 2 home runs for the Mets in the postseason. They went 31 innings to begin the series and scored 1 run, and that's when the Pirates had a 3-0 series lead. Greg Jeffries, first on the Mets, 551 OPS, and a 1-0. That's going to be a strike. Jeffries was 1 for 4. And that'll be fouled back, 1-2. The Pirates nothing, the Mets nothing. 1-2 with 2, 1-2 with 1 out. Walk. And he'll foul that one back. Greg Jeffries. Legend Sports Universe. That's what the thought is tonight. That's foul, barely. If the Mets win tonight, then tomorrow, Pakistan time, we play game number 7, and that's going to be very interesting. No, 2-2. The Mets were down 3-0, and now it is 3-2. Outside 3-2. The Pirates have been in the last 2 games. The last game, they led 2-1, 2 outs in a 9th inning. And Jeffries again fouls it out back. It's going to be the 9th pitch. This at-bat coming up for Bob Walk. 9th pitch. Strike 3, and that gets him out. Greg Jeffries, there's no arguing that one. That's going to be 2 outs. Right down the middle. Yeah, he got fooled. He got fooled. And that's the way it is. Here's Keith. Hernandez is hitting 136. A 318 OPS in Bob Walk. The 0-1 with 2 outs. That'll be fouled back. Quickly 2 strikes. It's going to be like a soccer score. 1 run in these types of games means the world. The Mets have not scored at home. Remember that. They played 2 games already, and this is their 3rd at home. They haven't scored a run. They lost 1-0 and 3-0. It'll be 2-2. Bob Walk has to be careful not to lose Hernandez. Remember, Darryl Strawberry is out for the playoffs because of a fractured arm, and they struck him out. Bob Walk gets out of it. We go to the 2nd inning. Nobody has a hit yet. You can see Walk with the strikeout. Bobby Bonilla batting 4th. Yeah, that's a glitch. That's 2nd on the Pirates. It's a glitch. So Dwight Gooden, Bonilla's hitting 200, and that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Legend Sports Universe, yes, if they would be able to complete this comeback without Darryl Strawberry, you're right. Would be absolutely enormous. First of all, it would be 3-0. Second of all, it would be without Darryl Strawberry. The 0-2. Darryl Strawberry had a horrible first 3 games. Oh, and it's going to be 1-2. Dwight Gooden didn't get that. Well, neither did Bob walk in the first inning. The 1-2. That's going to be fouled back again. Bobby Bonilla hitting 200. The 1-2. Fouled it back again. They're not getting rid of him easy. This has to be like pitch number 9 in the sequence. 2-2. This at bat is taken long. It'll be 2-2 with nobody out, top of the second. 3-2, they don't give it to him. Sid Bream is on deck. They want Bobby Bonilla to get on. If you're the Pirates, Gooden wants to get him. The 3-2. And that'll be fouled back. Oh, how big this is for the Pirates now to get that first runner on. And how big this would be for the Mets to get this first guy out. Struck him out, and that was ball 4, and Bonilla got fooled. Sid Bream. And that's going to be ball 1. He's hitting 261, second on the Pirates. Everything's second on the Pirates. Can somebody please lead the Pirates in something? It's 1-0 for Gooden. And that's going to be a strike there right on the border. Sid Bream was 2 for 5 with 2 singles in the last game. He didn't like that here in the top of the second inning. Gooden. That's going to be a strike again, 1-2 with 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And down low, 2-2. Bream hitting 261. He's had a really solid postseason, especially in this league, this series, where it's been very defensive. It'll be 3-2. R.J. Reynolds is on deck. We haven't seen him for a couple games. The 3-2. Struck him out. That was another ball 4 that a Pirate swung at. That was another ball 4. 1 was high and 1 was low, and that's going to be 2 outs. Toronto has just beat number 1 in the AL, and number 1 in the NL. New York is on the ropes, R.J. Reynolds, and he didn't go. It'll be 1-0. 333 average, a home run and an RBI, 933 on base plus slugging. So 1-0. That's going to be right down the middle, 1-1. Shea Stadium in New York. If New York wins today, then tomorrow we're going to have game number 7, and that'll be big. That'll be fouled back, 1-2, 2 outs. R.J. Reynolds, here's Gooden. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back again. How big this is, the 1-2 again. Staying alive, it's usually Bonds, Van Slyke, and Reynolds. Struck him out, and another strikeout. Dwight Gooden is looking good. He gets another one. Another swing and a miss. We go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning, Mookie, and he was the hero. He is the reason why the Mets are still in this series. If he didn't get that hit, the Pirates would have won 2-1. And our first game of the Final Four would be right now. But here we go, bottom of the second inning, the 1-0 now from Locke. 2-0 to Wilson. They're keeping it away. Mookie's hit the ball better in the last couple games. A couple of those have fell for hits. The 2-0, and there's Walk on the ground. Bonilla to Bream, and that's going to be 1 out. Finally some action on the ground. And now we go Kevin McReynolds. Kevin McReynolds, 158. There's a lot of Mets underneath the Mendoza line. If that were an ocean current, they'd be drowning, all of them. Reynolds will foul that off, 0-1. It was 0 for 4, the strikeout. And Bob Walk down low, 1-1. Matthew Ross. Kevin McReynolds, 158 average here, walk. That'll be high, 2-1. The Mets are down 3-2. That's going to be a strike. They call that one. And Bob Walk, any sort of a run would be really big for either one of these teams. High pop fly. Underneath is Chico leaned. And lean the catch, 2 outs. Yeah, this is different. This is definitely a different series. If any of these teams wants to go to the World Series after this one, they got to pick it up offensively. Howard Johnson, no home runs, 3 RBIs, hitting .222 in this series inside ball 1. Last 3 games, he's had 3 RBIs. That'll be on the ground, lean to Bream, and that should end the inning, and it does. We go to the 3rd inning, at least they're getting the bat on the ball if you're the Mets. This is the type of game it's going to be. Here's Ken Oberkfell. We haven't seen him for a little bit. And the reason is he's hitting under 100. Ken Oberkfell. And here's Dwight Gooden again. 7-8-9 for the Pirates and the Mets. Nobody's gone on base yet. And it'll be quickly a strike. Dwight Gooden with the first pitch strikes, looking pretty good. Oh, and they give him a strike there. Oh, quickly 0-2. Neither one of these starters have given up a run. Of course, Gooden went out after 8 innings, and 9th inning Bonds won it with a solo shot in game number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No rest their bullpens for the 7th game, and that's going to be a strikeout. He fooled Oberkfell. And that's his 6th strikeout of the day. 6 of 7 outs have been strikeouts. Oh, this is all good and right now. And for the Pirates, they just want to put Mike LaValliere, not even 1 hit. He walked 1 time, and they tried to steal him, and they get the ball. And there's his first hit. It's deep to left, and it'll hit the ground. He only has 26 speed, and it'll make it to second base. And the Pirates get the first hit of the game. Mike LaValliere, and there's no way they're going to steal 3rd down this time. Mike LaValliere get his first hit of the series, and it's a double. So here's Rafael Belliard, 111 now, and that's going to be fouled it off. 111, 269 on base plus slugging. The 0-1 with 1 out. And that's going to be a strike, 0-2. 0-2, 1 out for Dwight Gooden. Rafael Belliard will love this. And the 0-2, and it'll be fouled away. Rafael Belliard. 0-2, and underneath. They'll move LaValliere to 3rd. That's going to be Bachman to Hernandez, 2 outs. And it's big because LaValliere getting to 3rd means any sort of a base hit. And it's 1-0 Pirates. And here's Barry Bonds. Some of the most important RBI of this series. 3 home runs, all solo shots. 2 outs. Good in, and they should get it. Oh my, Barry Bonds on the first pitch grounds out, and we're still tied at 0. Carter Elster and Bachman is RBI this year, very important. It wasn't like one of these blowouts here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Bob Walk now, and that's going to be high ball 1. 1 for 5 in the last game. He had a double. This will be pitch number 30. It's 2-0. Bob Walk. High ball 3. Kevin Elster is on deck. The 3-0. And they walk him. Gary Carter will be the first Met to reach base. Bob Walk upset. That is Bob Walk's first walk of the postseason. And here's Kevin Elster down low, 1-0. That's ball 5. 220, 267, a home run and 2 RBIs. The 1-0 for Bob Walk. And that's going to be a strike right down the middle. 2 for 5. He had a home run and 2 RBIs in the game. Kevin Elster is up now. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Remember, the Mets won in extra innings 4-2. It's on the ground and they won't move. Two balls, 1 strike to Kevin Elster. High and fouled that away. It'll be 2-2. Bottom of the 3rd, Walk needs an out. He needs an out. If he doesn't get it, he's going to be in trouble. The 2-2. Struck him out on another ball 4. And that is the theme today for the batters. Bob Walk, his 3rd strikeout of the day. And that was ball 4. You can see 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. That was a strikeout way above the strike zone. Here's Wally Bachman now. Nothing all series. 1 out. And swing and a miss there, 0-1. Bachman, I think he walked 1 time. The Pirates and the Mets, nothing. Bottom of the 3rd, game 4. And now below 1-1. So Bob Walk, he hasn't given up a run all series, neither with Dwight Gooden. 1 out, 1 on. That'll be a base hit again. 2 are on. But the thing is, they have 28 speed. He's safe. Carter gets in. And Bachman with his first base hit of the postseason. And that was big. Oh, they really brought everybody in. Here's Lenny. So Lenny Dykstra. From the outside, 1-0. 1 out, 2 on. Nobody in sacrifice position yet. Hitting 187, the first real pressure all day by anyone. The 1-0 to Dykstra. Oh, and he caught the corner there, 1-1. Dykstra was 1 for 5 in a single last game. 1-1 pitch, that'll be high and foul back. 1-2 with 1 out. Game number 6. The Pirates win, they move on. New York trying to force a game 7. High pop fly, this will be an infield fly. So the batter runner's out even if they drop it. And that's going to be 2 outs. Bonilla with the catch. but the player is out because of the infield fly. Greg Jeffries hitting second. He struck out in the first. Bob Walk 1 out away. Let's see what he can do to Jeffries. And that's going to be inside, ball 1. Oh, so big here in reigning New York. It's the 1-0, nothing, bottom of the third. High and jammed him and fouled that one off. Well, it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike now, 2 outs. 1-1, 2 outs. Jammed him back there. That's going to be 1-2. And with 2 outs, here it is, the 1-2, 2 outs. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. They leave 2 on. There might be some cracks for both teams, but it's 0-0 now. Here's Chico Lean. He's hitting horribly. He struck out in the first. He's hitting so bad, I think his average went up after he struck out. That's going to be a strike there. A lot of strikeouts for Dwight Gooden already. Jose Lean is 0 for 4. Both Gooden and Walk have not given up runs yet. One and 1 to Chico. And low 2-1. So the Pirates 0, the Mets 0. That'll be fouled back. Jose Lean. That'll be 3-2. Full count if Chico Lean can get on. I mean, Andy Van Slyke. I don't know whether this is a trend or whether the Pirates are going to have struggles scoring runs all through everything. Who knows? But Chico Lean to Jose Lean. He will go to first. And Andy Van Slyke, who's 0 for 1, will come up. He's only had 1 hit all series, and that was an RBI. So Lean at first. Here's Van Slyke. A terrible series. He's hitting 0-50. That's right, Van Slyke is hitting 0-50. 1 for 20. And low ball 1. Dwight Gooden is, I mean, both these are showing some cracks, but they're not giving up any runs. The 1-0. And that's going to be a strike, 1-1. Davey Johnson for the New York Mets. The manager, 1 on, nobody out for Van Slyke. They're going to go. It was a swing, and it's going to be safe. Yes, it hit the bat, but if it goes straight into the glove, it is considered a foul tip and live. So although it hit the bat, if it goes straight into the catcher's glove, it is live. So I know it's fast, but I guess if you could feel it or hear it and then you just drop it, it's a foul ball, and yeah, they have to go back. On the ground, it avoided the double. Oh, it might be an error, and it is an error. Wally Bachman dropped it. Doesn't matter if it's raining or not. Wally Bachman dropped it. And Dwight Gooden. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for that stolen base, it might have been a double play ball, but here's Bonilla. Nobody out, and that's going to be a strike. New York still has not scored a run yet at home. This is their 3rd game. This is incredible. Top of the fourth inning, 0-1 with nobody out. Bonilla high, 1-1. If he gets into a double play, then that's a run. If they hit a long fly ball, that's a run. They hit a ground ball, that's a run. And they go to first, he's safe. Dwight Gooden needs a strikeout here or a jam him on a pop-up. 1-1. Low, and they're not going to try it. 2-1. Bobby Bonilla and Dwight Gooden. The 2-1. Low, 3-1. They're not going to give it to him. Sid Bream could come up with the bases loaded if Bonilla walks and nobody out. Here's Bobby Bowe, the 3-1. They call that a strike, and it was. It'll be a full count, first and third. 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. To Bobby Bonilla. Struck him out, and Bonilla didn't like it. They're going to call that an out, and the best possible scenario for Dwight Gooden, that's going to be 1 out. The best possible scenario. And Bobby Bonilla. Here's Sid Bream now. Wow, look at that. They got 1 of 3. Let's see what Bream can do. And it's going to be inside, ball 1. He struck out in the second inning. Dwight Gooden here in the top of the fourth. 0-0, first and third. But leaned in sacrifice position. 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. They're getting people on base, but they got to get them in. Dwight Gooden, 64 pitches. This will be 65. Strike him there. It's going to be 2-1. Sid Bream now, the 2-1. And it'll foul it back, 2-2. You're not going to get many chances like this against Dwight Gooden. You got to make them count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And that's going to be fouled again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch. Low, 3-2, another full count. R.J. Reynolds will be on deck. 3-2, full count, 1 out, 2-on. On the ground, this will be the double play. There's 1, there's 2, and no run will score. The strikeout and then ground out into a double play, and the Mets get out of it. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Bachman's error doesn't hurt. He helps end it. Keith Hernandez, he's 3 for 23 with a double. He struck out in the first inning, and now Bob Walk in the bottom of the fourth. That was a huge blow to the Pirates. A huge blow. First and third, nobody out, and if they would have reversed and that double play been first, it'd be 1-0, 2 outs, nobody on, but it'll be eyeball 1. Bobby Bonilla struck out looking, and that was a big strikeout. They couldn't get one in. Bottom of the fourth, here's Walk. That's going to be a strike now, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Struck him out. That's going to be 1 out. Bob Walk.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilson.
So here's Mookie Wilson. He saved the Mets season. He saved the season. He's one of the heroes. Bob walk now. That's going to be fouled off, and that'll be quickly 0-2. You never know here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Oh, there's another base hit, and that'll be a single. Van Slyke will throw it in, and Mookie Wilson has a single with one out. Both teams are getting base runners. They just can't get them in, and what a base hit here. Mookie Wilson is on fire in the last couple games. So here's Kevin McReynolds, 0 for 1 out. And the game will slow down again as this happens. So McReynolds 0 for 1. I don't know if you give MVP to a guy hitting under 200, that's going to be outside ball 1. The pitch out there, nothing going. 1-0. And again, they do the same thing, and I guess they're going to pitch aggressively now to McReynolds. They were trying to catch him. The 2-0 now. And that's going to be a strike, 2-1. Guessing their patterns of just taking that. It'll be 2-1. Walk has been all right today. 59th pitch. The McReynolds, and inside 3-1. And if they walk him, there'll be one out, and Howard Johnson on deck. McReynolds is only hitting 150. Here's walk. It'll be the 3-1 bottom of the fourth inning, one out. And on the ground, could be two. Leans. They get, and he dropped it, but it's on the exchange. It's on the exchange, and it'll be 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman.
And Chico Lean gets it, and they go to Rafael Belliard. That was a good throw. And Belliard went on the exchange and dropped it. So McReynolds is on first. Here's Howard Johnson, 0 for 1 and 2 outs. And that's got to be a strike. So 0 for 1, he grounded out in the second inning. Only 4 hits and 3 RBIs in the series. So here's Howard. And again, they go back to first. I don't know, saltines. If you put a little chicken broth on them, they can be addictive. That's going to be, well, are they calling that a strike? That seemed to be a little bit outside there, as it'll be 0-2. Yeah, it was. The 0-2 now to Howard. And that'll be down below. Nobody goes. They throw back the first. Nothing happens. Kevin McReynolds at first. The 1-2 with 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Struck him out, and we go to the fifth. Oh, what a strikeout for Howard Johnson. We remember when he played for Detroit. We go to the fifth. I don't know about next year. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a 1994 replay and take all the teams as they were when the strike happened and do it. R.J. Reynolds is 0 for 1. That'll be right. The line out to Keith Hernandez. 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. So both teams have really put runners on, and they haven't been able to put them in. Obergfell, he struck out in the third inning. He chased ball 4. And that's going to be Dwight Gooden, and change up ball 1. He hasn't hit in a while. It was 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts in the last game. Obergfell to right, and it is caught. Wally Bachman with the catch, and there's 2 outs. So Mike LaValliere had to double in the third inning, and he finally got his average up to 67. That was a first base hit he had all day. And they call that one a strike. Another kind of questionable strike one. That was really on the outside. 0-1. And right down the middle of Meatball, 0-2. Legend Sports Universe, always good to see you. Always good to see you. If you're watching this on the channel, go to Legend Sports Universe channel. It's really great. You see all your favorite legends, and you get to see great matchups. So 1-2, hit him, and he goes to first. LaValliere will go to first, hit him right in the back. And Belliard will come up. One of the things I like is, what if Marino had like a running back like Thurman Thomas? What if Joe Montana had Fred Biletnikoff as a wide receiver? You know, would he make him great? You know, what if Joe Namath had an offensive line and not injuries? Be awesome to watch him. And it'll be quickly 1-1 to Belliard. Top of the fifth. Game number 6, and runs are at a premium like these scores. Soccer scores will be higher. Belliard, that's going to be a base hit, but LaValliere will not get home. LaValliere will get on second, and Barry Bonds will be up. Here's Barry. Belliard and Barry now. There it is. And Barry Bonds 0 for 2. Top of the fifth, and that's going to be fouled away, 0-1. In this series, he has 2 huge home runs. One in the top of the ninth, and the next one, I believe it was the bottom of the 11th. Both game winners. He hits one here, that'd be crazy. The 0-1, 0-2 now. He's hit 304 in the last 6 games. This is game 6 now. But they're including the wild card game where they beat San Diego. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. That'll be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And Bonds will foul that one away. Dwight Gooden already 84 pitches. This will be number 85 in the top of the 5th. Struck him out. And Barry Bonds is angry at himself. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 0-0. Bottom of the 5th, he walked in the 3rd inning. Gary Carter will be up.
The catcher, Gary
It's
Carter.
a defensive game. Every run is at a premium. And, I mean, they got a couple people on the base, both sides. Quickly 0-2 to Carter. The Pirates are getting out early in their counts. Some of them, I mean, but Dwight Gooden there's a strikeout. Carter goes 1, 2, and 3, 1 out, and that's the 7th strikeout for Bob Watt. Dwight Gooden he's really good today, but he's up to 86 pitches. That'll be 1-0 to Kevin Elster. 0 for 1 today. And he doesn't bite after that high fastball, 2-0. On the ground and foul. Swung and he missed, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No, they don't give it to him. It's 3-2 Wally Bachman. And you might say Bachman on deck is not a big threat, but he did get his first hit in this game. The 3-2 to Elster. And they're going to foul that one back again. Walk again. This will be the 3-2. They walk him, and Kevin Elster will go to first. And Wally Bachman is 1-for-1 ball block. He had no walks in the first game, and he has a few here. Here's Wally. 1-for-1. He's a switch hitter. He'll be hitting from the left side of the plate, it looks like. And that's going to be a swing. That's going to be called strike, sorry. Last game he was 0-for-2, and he struck out both times. Ball block. Down low, 1-1 with one out. They're starting to go deep in the count to everybody. 1-1 with one out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Walk to Bachman. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. It's going to be 2-for-2. Let's see Van Slyke. They're going to throw to third, and it is way away, and it's 1st and 3rd for New York. 1st and 3rd with one out. And that's going to be big. This is scoring position. This is sacrifice position. Here's Dykstra now. One out. Let's see what Walk does. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. Dykstra popped down, grounded out. The Mets trying to get a run here in the bottom of the 5th inning. One out. Remember that when the Pirates had this, they grounded into a double play. And they'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Way out there, it's 2-1. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Mets trying to force a Game 7. They were down 3-0. That's going to be a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, that's the right. That's going to be fair. 1 run's going to score. They might get 2 in. McReynolds will come in. They'll stop at 3rd. It'll be 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. And it's 1-0 New York. Lenny Dykstra with the RBI, and the Mets have a lead. And the Mets are loving it. They have a lead, and here's Greg Jeffries. 0-for-2. And that'll be high ball 1. Now they have an opening. They still have a runner at 3rd in sacrifice position. 1 out, 2 on, the 1-0. Oh, this is to right field. McReynolds is back. They make the catch. They'll come home. It's going to be 2-0 New York. 2-0 Mets. Bachman will score. And McReynolds does make the catch. It's now 2-0. Keith Hernandez. 0-for-2 with 2 strikeouts today. The Mets wanting to force a Game 7. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. Brian Fisher and Dave Rucker. Dave Rucker gave up the Mookie Wilson hit. And remember that, 2-0 New York, bottom of the 5th, the 0-1. That's going to be to left field. Bonds will move over. Oh, it's a base hit. It's 3-0. 3 runs for New York in its 5th inning, and that's humongous. Keith Hernandez. Mookie Wilson now at 3-0. And now it'll be low, 1-0. Bob Walk has not had a great inning. He's given up 3 runs here. The Pirates have to start thinking about if they can get some offense. Dwight Gooden has thrown a lot of pitches, and Wilson to left field. Bonds, and he'll make the catch. Three 0, New York leads Pittsburgh. And here's Jose Lean. We go to the top of the 6th. A walk and a stolen base. Let's see, Dwight Gooden, 85 pitches. And that'll be fouled off, 0-1. Well, the Pirates need some offense here. This is the game that's going to be leaned and an out. McReynolds.
Now batting, number 18.
And here's Van Slyke, 1 for 21. This is the game that everybody said New York would blow them out and Game 7 would be close. That'll be high ball 1. The winner will play the Reds. In the NLCS as the Dodgers lost. If we go to a Game 7 tomorrow morning, we'll have that. That'll be Van Slyke, his second hit. And that'll be Van Slyke's second hit of the playoffs. Gooden is losing effectiveness. He's around 100 pitches now. And here's Bobby Bonilla, 0 for 2. That's going to be inside ball 1. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He's under the Mendoza line. He has 4 RBIs. A 1-0 with 1 out. 2-0. Shea Stadium, you see a big 3 looming on that scoreboard for New York. And that'll be 3-0. Sid Bream, he hit into that huge double play. That was a big double play he hit into. Last time he was up and here. And they'll foul that off, 3-1. Top of the 6th inning. We got 3 of the 4 teams ready. And that's going to be ball 4. 2 will be on with 1 out. Dwight Gooden is losing his composure here.
Number 5.
Of all the different ones, we thought the Pirates would be the first to clinch, maybe. Where Minnesota, Boston won, we're like the Pirates can clinch. They lost. And they're the last one to maybe do it. Here's Sid. High ball 1. And this is with 1 out. 2 on, 1 out. The Pirates getting a lot of players on. The 1-0. He keeps chasing those down low pitches, and they keep ruining him. Remember, he chased the ball 4 and struck out. He's 0 for 2. The 1-1 with 1 out. Oh, he hung this, and this is back, and this will be caught, and 2 outs. Oh, he hung that. He hit it hard, but it'll be 2 outs. And here's R.J. Reynolds, a strikeout. He lined out. He does have a home run and 1 RBI. That's his only RBI in the series. But let's see what R.J. does. The Pirates want to try and score a run to cut this deficit. And that's going to be a ball outside, 1-0. R.J. Reynolds. Inside, 2-0. You know, then maybe they'll pitch around him and get to Oberkfell. And that's going to be a strike there, 2-1. 100 pitches for Dwight Gooden. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 6th. And they're going to call that one again. It'll be 2-2. 2 outs. Gooden trying to get out of this. The 2-2 to RJ. Oh, that's a base hit, and Van Slyke will go around third. He's coming home. The throw home, and it is 3-1. Van Slyke scores. And R.J. Reynolds and the Pirates get one back. They were down 3-0, now it's 3-1. And here's Ken. They wanted to get that before Ken. Ken has had an absolutely horrible series. And that's going to be fouled off, 0-1. Can you believe he'd be the leading run? Yo, one with 2 outs. And that's why he's hitting 1 for like 70. Bob McClure and Terry Leach warming up. The Shea Stadium bullpen, Obergfell, the 0-2 with 2 outs. And that's going to be fouled off. If he gets a base hit, that would truly be shocking. Dwight Gooden, top of the 6th, 3-1 New York. The 0-2. And it'll be 2-2. 1-2, sorry. 1-2 to Obergfell. Oh, that's hit to the gap. Let's see. And it is caught, though. Dykstra in center field, but R.J. Reynolds with the hit, and it's now 3-1. Kevin McReynolds is 0 for 2.
No left fielder, number 22.
McReynolds popped out and grounded out. And Bob Walk, bottom of the 6th inning. And that's going to be a strike. Bob Patterson, Dave Rucker. Dave Rucker, sort of a pariah in Pittsburgh. He is. And it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. So Bob Walk giving up 3 runs in 1 inning. That's going to be McReynolds. He'll foul that off, 1-2. If the Mets hold this lead, then we go to a Game 7. And McReynolds again will foul that off. It's 3-1 New York. In a series where runs have been really at a premium. Bottom of the 6th, the 1-2. And oh, they don't give it to him. 2-2. Two and 2. They jammed him again. Walk will be nearing 100 pitches. They keep chasing and they keep swinging. Bob Walk now, bottom of the 6th. Fouls it off again and again and again. Doesn't have the oomph to get out McReynolds, who's 0 for 2. No, 3-2. Howard Johnson will be on deck, not the greatest of days, the 3-2. Ball 4, and they walk him. So Jim Leland will go to a relief pitcher, and let's see who comes in. Bob Walk is done here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll see who comes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now
here's Brian Fisher, 6'4", 210.
Brian Fisher.
Let's see how he does against Howard Johnson, his first appearance here in the playoffs. Nobody out, and that's going to be a strike, first pitch strike to Howard Johnson. He had a golden sombrero in the last game. He's 0 for 2 today. And McReynolds, that's going to be safe there. That's going to be a strike again, 0-2. The 0-2. And that's going to be fouled off. Howard Johnson. The 0-2. Struck him out. There's one out. And he can only be mad at himself for that.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Carter.
So you can see that, the swing and a miss, and only to himself. Here's Gary Carter. 1 on, 1 out, and down low, ball 1. So there's been a lot of pitches thrown in this game. It really has been. Not much with action, a lot with tension. And that'll be down low, 2-0. If the score holds, we play game 7. Oh, they throw it away. It'll hit the backstop, but Bream will get it. Hit the dugout, actually. So they don't go to second. The double play still in effect. The 2-0. And that's going to be 3-0. Brian Fisher's got to be careful because Kevin Elster can rock it. The 3-0 with 1 out. Oh, they're saying ball 4. So Carter will go. McReynolds will go to second.
Now batting, number 21.
Here's Elster 0 for 1, a walk and a run. Swing and a miss there. This is big because New York wants to break this game open. They don't want the Pirates hanging around. Swing and a miss there. That's 2 strikes. So Brian Fisher in. There's 2 on with 1 out. The 0-2. Struck him out, and there's 2 outs. So here's Wally Bachman, who's been really good today. 2 singles. He was 0 for 9. Now he's 2 for 11. So he goes from the left-hand side of the plate. He's hitting as a lefty, and that's going to be 1-0. Oh, this is going to be high, deep right field. Here comes McReynolds to the wall. McReynolds on the warning track. Oh, my. A little bit more, and we would just be saying how there will be a game 7. But right now, it's just a possibility. We go to the 7th.
Your attention, please.
Bob McClure is in. His ERA is low. Strikeouts 4-0. Strikeouts to walks. Righties and lefties don't like him equally. 4 games, 0-1, 6 1/3 innings pitched. And here's LaValliere. He doubled in the 3rd, and he walked the last time he was up. He got hit last time he was up. So top of the 7th inning, let's see what McClure does against LaValliere. And LaValliere on the ground and a base hit. It'll be a single. So Mike LaValliere gets on.
Now batting, number 6.
And here's Rafael Belliard. It's nervousness for the Pirates today. Inside 1-0. Belliard singled in the 5th inning. He's hitting 9. Belliard, then Mary Bonds is next. Belliard to left, and it'll go foul though. 1 ball, 1 strike. LaValliere on first, the 1-1 for Belliard. It jammed him. It might hit the ground. It won't. What a catch by Mookie Wilson, and there's going to be one out.
Now back, left fielder, Barry Bonds.
So Barry Bonds struck out in the 5th inning. He's 0 for 3 today. Not had a good day. He has the power to hit any home run, and that's going to be to the gap. This might score LaValliere and make it 3-2. It might be gone, and it hits the double. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd with 1 out.
Now back, number 13.
And I know Barry Bonds was a little ticked because LaValliere could have scored on that. He could have. Now it's going to be Chico leaned. Looking for the pop fly, and that's down low, 1-0. Oh, how big this is. A walk and a stolen base, only hitting 080. 1 out, the 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. He can't. You know, if you're the Pirates and you're Jose Lean, you can't strike out. You can hit a pop fly, make it 3-2. That's your goal. And that'll be on the ground. It'll be 2-2. But if you strike out, that's the biggest plus New York can get. A base hit by Chico Lean, and this game could be tied. The 2-2 with 1 out. 3-2. And Andy Van Slyke is on deck. He's had a good day. It's a full count with 1 out. Van Slyke could be up with the bases loaded to 3-2. He swung at a ball that was in the other batter box. It was in the other batter's box. And it's down 3-2 with 1 out. And whoa! They walked him on that! Oh my goodness! And there is a huge... Here's Terry Leach. He's coming in. That should have been a strikeout. Should have been a strikeout. And let's see if it hurts. Oh my goodness! I was gonna say, swings a 1 outside, and he takes strike 3 right down the middle. Unbelievable there. Van Slyke is 1 for 3. And that's going to be a strike. So Terry Leach, the biggest relief job he'll ever have. A base hit by Van Slyke. It could be tied. There's 2. He's not swinging the bat. He's got to swing the bat. They're looking for a long pop fly to make it at least 3-2. The 0-2. And that'll foul it away. He's golfing on that one. Terry Leach quickly made it 0-2. And he's trying to get rid of Van Slyke. Benia's next. He takes 3 strikes. And that was right down the middle. And for Van Slyke, there's nobody to blame but himself. He didn't swing the bat on any of them. Yes, we know it's very hard and difficult, but I'm sure he would want that at-bat over again. Bobby Bonilla now, 2 outs, bases loaded for Terry Leach. And Bonilla's taken a strike. If they can get out of this, that would be huge. The 0-1. That'll be fouled away quickly, 0-2. Bonilla's about. Leach can get out of this half inning. Oh my goodness. Bases loaded, the 0-2. Inside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the top of the 7th. 2-2. Terry Leach trying to get out of this. The Pirates. That's going to be on the ground. They'll throw to. Why didn't he just step on third? The Mets get out of this, and it looks like possibly a Game 7. Now here's Lenny Dykstra on the bottom of the 7th, in all fairness. That's strike 3. Oh my goodness, to load the bases up. You heard that right. That should have been. They called that ball 4. That was incredible. So Brian Fisher still remains in for the Pirates in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that'll be a strike, 1-1. This guy behind the plate's all over the place. 1-1. That'll be 1-2. Bottom of the 7th inning. One ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th. And that's going to be fouled again. One ball, 2 strikes. On the ground, and again foul. Brian Fisher can't get the speed to get through Dykstra. 1-2. Did he go? No, he didn't. So now it'll be 2-2. The Mets 3, the Pirates 1. The Pirates had a big chance with the bases loaded and 1 out. Nothing happened. Dykstra to the wall. He's got 86 speed. And R.J. Reynolds will throw it in, but a single for Lenny Dykstra.
Now batting, number 9.
So here's Greg Jeffries now, 0 for 2. That's going to be low ball 1. So Greg Jeffries, a sacrifice fly RBI, 4 for 23 in this series with a home run. Mets wanting to add to this 3-1 lead. He's a slow. He's safe. Dykstra gets safe. Just a slow sort of wind up for Brian Fisher. Dykstra might try for 3rd. Bottom of the 7th. Barely back. 3-1 New York leading Pittsburgh. Bottom of the 7th inning. And it's going to be 3-0. And Keith Hernandez, no outs. Three balls, no strikes. And that's going to be high pop fly. And R.J. Reynolds will make the catch. They want to go to 3rd. They do throw. And that was a little off the mark. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 17.
So Keith Hernandez is single and an RBI. You're in the bottom of the 7th inning. I can't believe if you're the Pirates. Bases loaded, 1 out, and nothing happened. That'll be high ball 1. Keith Hernandez is 1 for 3. Brian Fisher keeping him in the game. And they throw it away, 2-0. A lot of pitches this game. Dwight Gooden at 100 and some. I mean, that's Fisher, and that's got to be a base hit. Are they going to send Lenny Dykstra? They throw home. No, they won't. It's 3-1 New York. And Hernandez with a base hit. They're going to keep Mookie Wilson. They're going to keep Brian Fisher in. And that's going to, 1-0. They were calling out a strike earlier, a single in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 3. Remember, he's the reason we're in Game 6. He had a base hit. And that's going to be a strike, 1-1. Brian Fisher. 1-1 with one out. High to left field, underneath is Bonds. It's a base hit. It's 4-1. And New York gets that safety run, and Mookie Wilson, and the Mets gotta love him. The Mets gotta love him. So here's Kevin McReynolds, who's 0 for 2.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll be down below 0-1 tomorrow. Game number 7. If the Pirates can't come back, McReynolds 0 for 2 today. Brian Fisher, he hasn't been able to get the outs he needed. This is his mess, all of it, and it's 1-1. They might be leaving him in there because they don't want to burn any of their bullpen, and it is 1-2 with one out. Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-1 Mets, high ball 2. Two and 2. On the ground, let's see. He dives, he can't get it. They go to first, he's safe. The bases are loaded. They're going to say that's a base hit. And Rafael Belliard knocked it down, but they were very nice and didn't give him the air. Now this game could explode here. They're keeping Fisher in, and I guess they're saving their bullpen for Game 7. And that's going to be outside, 1-0. They get any more of these runs, game over. Right now it's a 3-run lead. The 1-0. That's going to be a high pop fly. This is center field. Way back. Van Slyke will have it. Now he only has 36 feet. They go home. They throw it home. They throw again. It's now 5-1 New York. And the Mets have a 5-1 lead. Here in the bottom of the 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
And here's Dave Rucker. Yeah.
Number 36.
He's going to try and not be as shell-shocked. As it's 5-1. They might be using him because they don't want anybody. Gary Carter with 2 walks. They don't want any. Maybe he's not near Game 7. You wonder about that. Low ball 1 to Carter with 2 outs. Maybe they don't want him anywhere near the stadium. He'll pitch now for maybe a third of an inning and then say, get out of here. Oh, he went after that. They should be able to throw Carter out. They do. Almost threw it away. New York scores 2. And they look well on their way to a Game 7. Here's Sid Bream. He flew out in the 6th.
Leading off for the Pirates. The first
And the Pirates had bases loaded with 1 out. And nobody came in. Here's Leach. That'll be high ball 1. So Sid Bream grounded into a double play today. A big one, just not the Pirates' day. And Bream, it'll be 1-1. Not their day. 1-1. It'll be 1-2. Oh. Leach was bad because it could have been 1 out. Sid Bream would like to try and get on base. The 2-2 with nobody out. And that'll be Bream to Hernandez. Bream will never win that battle. 1 out.
The batter, number 23.
And now R.J. Reynolds singled and an RBI. He wants to try and get on. 1 out, top of the 8th. And that's going to be a strike right down the middle. They're taking these strikes right down the middle and putting themselves in holes. And then they're doing that. So it's 0-2 with 1 out. New York could do a very unique thing. And if this holds on, the first 2 outs, they will have come back to tie the series at 3. They were down 3-0. And they will tie the game at 3. And here's Oberkfell. This guy has had a horrible series. Hitting .062. I believe 1 hit, and that's going to be deep and foul. 1 run would be so big. The 0-1 with 2 outs. Outside 1-1. Remember, it was 3-1, and they had chances. Oberkfell off the end. Now to end the 8th inning, we go to the bottom of the 8th. That was the Pirates' 8th, bottom of the 8th. The Mets commanding. Kevin Elster 0 for 2, a walk and a run.
The shortstop, number 21.
Bottom of the 8th inning. And that's going to be 1-0. So Rucker will stay in. Bob Patterson, Jeff Robinson. They don't want to burn their bullpen for a game like this. So Rucker, high 2-0. To Kevin Elster batting 8th. Nope. And Wally's on deck. He's had a good day today. Here's Elster. The 3-0. Not even close, and Elster will walk. So Wally Bachman, 2 singles and a run. 2 for 3. 167 average. 1 for every 6. High center field, Van Slyke, and they make the catch, 1 out. One out, Lenny Dykstra, 2 for 4 doubles, singled and an RBI. And you go back to first, he's safe. Not the 1-0 score that we thought, the soccer score, but for a while it was low scoring. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1 to Dykstra. Now, game number 7 tomorrow would be very intense. Tomorrow morning, probably about midnight. And that'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up, throw to second. That'll be 1. And that's all they want to do. Benia to Lane. And here's Craig Jeffries. Greg Jeffries. And that's going to be a strike. So the Pirates trying to get the last few outs here. The 1-1 with 2 outs. And that's going to be a strike here. 1 more. And they will be able to go and bat and get ready for game 7. On the ground and foul. Tomorrow, game 7. On the ground and a base hit. They might want to make it more than 1. They might want to make it more than just 1 at bat, 1 swing of the bat. So here's Keith, 2 for 4. 2 outs. It's going to be inside, ball 1. 2 singles, an RBI, and he scored a run. And that'll be fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That'll be a strike again, 1 and 2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning, New York about to go to a game 7. I don't want to say it's a great thing or whatever, because New York is a number 1 seed. The Pirates are a number 4 seed. And yes, New York can do this. They're good enough to sweep the Pirates, and everybody thought that might be the case. Shocked when the Pirates are up 3-0, but now the Mets are up 5-1 in this game. High center field, and it'll be a base hit, and they'll go home, and it is safe. It's 6-1 New York. Keith Hernandez, and that put the nail in the coffin. That put the nail in the coffin. And here's Mookie, 2 for 4.
The batter, the right fielder, Wilson.
And that's going to be outside, ball 1. Mookie, 2 for 4, 2 singles and an RBI. And a swing and a miss there, 1-1. Really nothing to say. They got to thank Mookie Wilson for being in this position. 2 strikes, 2 outs. His base hit tied the game in the 8th inning. And then that was it. 1-2. Struck him out. 3 more, and game 7 is official.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
So Edwin Nunez will be here. 3 more outs, and they hit the rosin bag. It is raining. So LaValliere 2 for 2, a single and a double.
The catcher.
They need 5 runs. And that's going to be a strike. So Edwin Nunez. And that's going to be fouled off quickly, 0-2. 1 run in 31 innings. That game 5 loss hurt. He's gone, 1 out. Everybody knew Belliard 1 for 3, a single in the 5th. Everybody knew that this would happen in game 6. But everybody is also saying that game number 7 should be really close. And that'll be tomorrow. As it's 1-1, Belliard 1 out. And the Pirates down 6-1. And Belliard to right. Is that going to curve? No, it won't. 2 outs.
Up next for pitching.
And here's Berry, doubled in the 7th. And this will be it. 6-1 New York, inside a strike. 9th inning. And down low, 1-1. So the 1-1. And that'll be 1-2 down to the last strike of the Pirates. And it'll be 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs. And there it is. Your final 6-1 New York. We come here for a game 7. A really good performance by the New York Mets. There were times when it was a little bit choking up a little bit, but the Mets were down 3-0 and they've come all the way back to tie it. They've won 3 straight. They're scoring runs, and they're showing like they are the 100 and some win team that was ranked number 1. The New York Mets, without Darryl Strawberry, are undefeated. They're 3-0. And Dwight Gooden gets the win, Bob Walk gets the loss. And we go tomorrow to a deciding Game 7. And Sunday will be our first semifinal game. And there it is, Lenny Dykstra. And Keith Hernandez. And Barry Bonds. No, that's R.J. Reynolds. Got the 1 run for the Pirates. Keith Hernandez again. Striking out Bonds to win the game. Game 7, and Dwight Gooden, good pitching. And Bob Walk will get the loss really quickly. We're going to take a look at the box scores. And then, as Brainiac Baseball would say, we're out of here. For the Pirates, LaValliere was the only one with 2 hits. Oberkfell, again, donut, shouldn't be playing. Bream a donut, Bonilla a donut, leaned a donut. But he did walk twice. They struck out 11 times, walked 3. Doubles for Bonds, LaValliere, RBI for Reynolds. Hit by pitch LaValliere. Bream grounded into a double play. That was a very, very big one. And Jose leaned. Stole a base there, 1 for 1. Dykstra, 2 hits. Hernandez, 3. Wilson with 2. And Bachman with 2. Carter and Elster both walked twice. So Kevin Elster was 0 for 2, but he walked 2 times. And Gary Carter was 0 for 2, but he walked 2 times. Dykstra with a double. Dykstra, Jeffries, Hernandez with 2 RBI. Wilson and Johnson with RBIs. Sacrifice flies, Jeffries and Johnson. Fielding the error is Bachman. Base running, stolen base, Dykstra. Walk gets the loss. All of the runs were earned. Walk gave up 3 runs on 5 hits, all earned, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks. Gooden gets the win, 4 hits, 1 run, it was earned, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. McClure and Leach with the hold, not as, well, technically it was a 2-inning save situation, but Nunez came in the 9th inning. Well, when you look at the Game 7, John Smiley versus David Cone. I mean, Cone with a big ERA, and that's it, really. When you look at it, there it is, one last team. The winner of the game tomorrow will play the Cincinnati Reds in the NLCS. So that should be very, very unique. It'll be about 9:30. It'll be about midnight Friday night, Eastern Time. Thank you, Legend Sports Universe, for joining in and tuning in. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great day. Game 7 tomorrow.